Hello! And welcome to the third ML update. My name is Earl, and you may know me from such places as the Nano Chat and the Nano Forum and one of those Asians at social events. And this is Zoe. She is my 2-year-old daughter, and she is here to accompany What?
I'm not 2 years old.
Whatever, one. I don't know what year old is. She's old enough to be disciplined, that I know. Anyway, you should be seeing this on Monday, November 15th, and by the end of the day, your word count should be around 25,000, which is like half of 50,000, because it's the 15th. But you still have another 15 days to write, so no worries. And if you are worried, remember that there have been people that have started on the 15th day, or even the 20th day, and they still got done. So you're all good. Zoe, have you written anything? Now, you'd get more writing if you went to events. That's right. There are a few events that you need to know about. And one of them is... What is the one of them? Okay, what should we talk about next?
Events.
Right! There are many events that you need to know about. First off, tomorrow, Tuesday the 16th, is the board game social at Snakes and Lattes. Woo! 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 Come on, celebrate. That's right. I have personally logged over 25,000 hours. Okay, just 25 hours at this place since it opened back in August, and I love it. It's like the best place ever with over 1,500 games you can play for days. I normally run a monthly board game night at my house, and considering that it's Nano, I canceled that. However, the siren call of Snakes and Lattes is too strong, so Nelson convinced me that we should have a social there. So you have to pay $5, and then you can play as many games as you want. And they serve alcohol too, but you can't drink any alcohol because you don't need any, because you're crazy enough it is. Remember, this is a social. There will be no room to write, so no writing. It's just all board game playing. The place will be packed. What you see here on their little video is not what it will be like on Tuesday night. It will be so crammed with people, you will want to make sure that you showered. So, if you want to go to Snakes and Lattes, it's 600 Bloor Street West near the Bathurst subway station. Parking after 6 p.m. is only $3 on Euclid Street. Be there. It's super awesome. Now, as you go on the Toronto Nano website, you will find all sorts of writing sessions that will happen this week. So go make sure that you check that out by mousing over the Google Calendar. And do you know what next event is happening this Saturday? And you know what's happening this Saturday?
The all-nighter.
Yes! Boo-hoo! This is the all-nighter, and this is like the event that you have to make to if you haven't made it to any event. Why? Because we write all night. It's the overnight writing sessions. This happens this Saturday, and it's all sorts of crazy fun and writing. For those of you who wish to do writing, the first floor is filled with all sorts of serious types where you can write in peace, quiet, and if you say any word, you will get scolded and berated like I normally am. However, on the second floor, this is where you can pretend to write, where in reality you're just chatting, socializing, eating snacks, doing all sorts of fun stuff. And maybe some people write. I don't know. I haven't. So it starts this Saturday at 10 p.m., November 20th, and goes until 8 a.m. Sunday morning. The place it's at is called Sanctuary, and that's where my wife works. She's a nurse, and she runs a clinic for the poor and marginalized, and she's very hot. And it's at 25 Charles Street East, near Yonge and Bloor. Great time, great people, great event. You have to be there. You have to go. Remember to check out the thread for details, because there are a lot of details. Things like the doors will be locked and you won't be able to come in unless you phone the phone number. So you have to go check that out.
What's the phone number?
Oh, I don't know what the phone number is. And next up is donations.
Please donate or else Dad will beat me.
Nanowrimo is a registered nonprofit that runs entirely on donations. They rely on our donations for their servers, they send us cool stickers and nano goodies for each region, and they support charity initiatives like free writing programs around the world. There are 5 ways to donate, and all of these are listed on the thread on our regional forum. So please go and check it out. One way is the Word War donation. I think you're supposed to pledge some dollars for every million or however thousand words that are written. So And if they make that, then you get to donate the money. It's all sorts of fun, and you can put a cap on it if you want. So you have to go check out the forums because there's all sorts of ways that you can donate money. And it's great. Now, I know that half of you guys are broke students, and half of you are younger than 12 and don't get an allowance, and half of you can't even find your wallet, and half of you play Warcraft. But you don't have to donate. But if you do get something out of from participating, then you should think about it, right? I get all sorts of things. I get things like no sleep, multiple deaths, work. You should think about donating. And finally, what I want to talk about is connecting with other fellow Toronto NaNoWrimos. There are many ways to do this, and you should, because it helps motivate you to write. There are the forums, there's our chat, there's the Twitter, and we even do Tiny Chat, an online web conferencing service where we get to pretend that we're writing even more. And finally, I'm going to plug one last thing, and that's NanoTunes on the on the NaNoWrimo site. You will find the NanoTunes, and I'm doing that with fellow Toronto Rimo, Debbie Ridpath Ohi. She's drawing them all, and I gave her a few ideas, and then it's all sorts of fun. And if you go check them out, and if you notice a certain ML, she's named a particular name. She's grumpy, and she's kind of like bossy. But it's totally coincidence what her name is. Trust me on that. Totally coincidence. And that's everything. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening to this week's update. Go and check out torontonnano.org for all your Toronto Nano needs and get involved. We only have 15 days left for us to do socializing and a little bit of writing. So I hope you guys have a great week, and bye-bye. Happy writing. Bye. Bye. You can say bye.
Bye.
Bye.